As far as the mayor's report is concerned, I really don't have that much to go over. Thrasher Group and Hammond and Mitchell are still working on Railroad Avenue down here from 6th Street on down to the park. And they're not finished up here at Balzer's Hill either. Just as you start to go up the Westgate subdivision, up that hill that direction. Once they finish, once the rain slows down, where they can work with the new pipes and get everything connected, then they should be back on track again. But the weather is holding them up for right now. And that's why they haven't come through and put in any gravel or fixed any of the potholes or anything over there, because they're not done yet. So there's no sense in putting the gravel in and have to turn around and take it all back out again if there's a problem. I would like to extend sympathy from not only the council members but the area residents to Keith McCoy's family and to Neil Hardesty's family and friends. That was truly a tragedy. And I just ask for everyone to keep both of them in your prayers. We still need residents to sign up for the Planning Commission, the BZA, and the Parks and Rec Committee. And actually, I was handed a letter this evening that says, "Dear Town of Iron Gate, Stability and my husband, partner John Rose, have taken an interest in being on the Parks and Rec Committee in Iron Gate." So we have 2 new members for the Parks and Rec Committee, so that will be great. Hopefully we can get more on there.
And what was the name? I'm sorry.
It was John and Stability. Oh, here you go. Rose.
Thank you.
I'd also like to welcome our new council member, Christopher Mayo. And it took a while for the judge to get that paperwork signed so we could get him on council. But that's been taken care of, and we've gotten all that, so we are good to go there. The trash truck is still up at Seibel's being repaired. Apparently they had to order the part, and where the trash goes in at the back and they pull the lever down and that lid comes down, there's a seam, a rubber seam there, and that rubber seam has come loose and they haven't been able to get it put back on, so with Elmer's glue or whatever, so they had to take it up to Seibel's. They had to order a new one. So hopefully we'll get that sometime within the next 2 weeks, because they've had it for about 3 weeks now.
Whose truck did they use?
What we did was we would call up there on Wednesday and ask them if it was finished, and when they said no, we asked them to stick it outside of the fence up on the hill, and then the town crew would ride up and get the truck and use it and dump it and then take it back and park it at Seibel's again in anticipation of them getting it fixed. Just want to remind all those that have been court appointed for the seats up here that there will need to be a special election in November. I made a mistake and regarding the timeline, and I didn't realize that it had to be done before June the 15th, but 2 of our people that may be coming on, well, Mr. Mayo and possibly one other individual that may be coming on, wouldn't have made it either way because of the timeline. So if you're interested in continuing to keep your seat for the 2026 year, just let council know or let me know, and then we can make sure that the residents know that you all would like to keep your seat and finish that term, whether it would be a 2-year term or a 4-year term. I don't know if any of you noticed the note on the door, but
Let me ask you this,
Yes, sir.
can they be wrote in or?
yes, they'll have to be written in. I'm sorry, yes, you're right. They will have to be written in because their name is not going to be printed on the ballot
Right.
because I failed to tell them of the timeline.
You want them to make a sign to put across the street with like your exact spelling of your name?
Correct, because you know, your name people might call you Bob, but your real name is Robert. And unfortunately, if residents write in Bob, the voter registration will not accept that as it's considered a nickname, and they won't accept it.
Right.
You have to have their full legal name, so.
At least the first and last.
Correct. So as that goes on and we get closer, then I'll start to make sure that there are signs out letting the residents know what council members would like to have their seat renewed for another term and what the correct spelling is of their name.
Will the election ballot have a space on there for write-in votes for
Yes, ma'am.
Iron Gate specifically?
Yes, ma'am. And we just have to make sure that the residents know to list each individual that wants a seat, like list Councilwoman Burrell on one, Councilman Hardesty on the next line, Councilman Mayo on the next line, rather than putting Councilwoman Burrell on all 4 lines, or just putting her on the first line and leaving the rest of the other 3 blank. We'll have 4 seats available, so we should have 4 names written in.
But anybody in the public can put their own name or whoever they wish to.
Correct.
That's right.
That's correct. They can put in their own name, or they can put someone else's name in, and that's fine. As I was getting ready to say, the sign on the front door is the office is closed from August the 1st to August the 16th for vacation. So we have a member of council that will be picking up the payments out of the drop box Monday through Friday and bringing them in to the office here and securing them. And so when I come back off of vacation, then I will deal with all of those payments. And I'll probably be back in the office on the 15th, but I don't know how much I'm going to get accomplished in one day coming back. But that Monday, the 18th, is when we're scheduled to have a work session. I don't see any sense in having a work session because nobody's going to be here for those 2 weeks. So there's going to be nothing to report.
I'll be here.
Would you like to do it?
No.
That's about all I have for the mayor's report.